Okay, so I have all my pieces cut out, and now I'm getting ready to fuse the interfacing on the top here. I marked with a chalk. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but there's a white chalk line going down. You can see it right here, going down all the way around, and then I have put another line for the center front. And this is the interfacing that I'm using. It's for apparel. It's fusible mid-weight. I probably could have used a lightweight, but we'll see how it goes. I just cut it on here. I'm getting ready to press it on this piece, and then I'm going to do the next piece. It's the, what piece is this? This is the back neck facing. So it's back neck, and this is the top right here of 5, because I just want you to interface this portion of it right here. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now, and hopefully I'll show you guys what I got going on next. You can use the steam. And I'm pressing this on the wrong side of the fabric. This will be on the inside. So that's the right side, and this is the wrong side. And this is where the interfacing is going to be. Okay guys, so I'm back working on the top part. Now the jumpsuit, I'm doing this little wrap piece right there. What I have already started was the front part. At the top, I'm gathering the bottom. So I guess it'll have like a little gathered shoulder. So that's what that kind of is. This is the wrong side. And it's an interfacing, so the side would be kind of stiff and it will lay flat and not be so floppy. I'm working on doing a little bit more gathers on the top part there. This is a shoulder. This is the top, the back of this top. So what I did, I went ahead and sewed the back neck piece on here with the interfacing. You sew it with the right side of fabric together, and then you fold it back over. And then what I did, I used the steam from the iron and pressed it down. And then I did a stitch going all the way across so you can lay flat. Directions called ask you to do that. So you can see how you put it on the right side, and when you fold it over, oh, that's right, they had you cut the little notches. If you have those scissors that have the notches already kind of in it, you can cut it without doing that. But I had to kind of cut triangles in there, that way I can get a nice flat curve. And yeah, fold it over and then stitch it. So this is what I'm getting ready to go to now. I'm getting ready to add the shoulders to the back of this piece after I finish gathering the shoulder seams a little bit more. So it can be a little bit gathered. You see how they have it gathered right there? Yeah, that's about it. What I did do on my machine that changed, I made the stitch to 3.5. The length of the stitch is 3.5. So that just makes it easier for me, because before the fabric was kind of bubbling up purposely like this, and I didn't realize I was supposed to do that because I was only trying to gather a little of the sides and not the whole thing. But I just went ahead and just went with it. I don't know, I was kind of confused when I was reading directions. I didn't realize I was supposed to gather. I know what I was doing, y'all, but I got it now. I got it together now. So the smaller, so I'm gonna make these gather a little bit more. But to lay it flat, I guess because it's more of a silky texture fabric, I use the 3.5. And yeah, and I'm using one to stitch. But yeah, so it can be in the middle. But that's about it. I'm getting ready to pin it, and I'll kind of show you how that works out. I just wanted to show you guys how I pinned it in case you guys are sewing this with me. You can kind of see what I did. See, the gathers are right here near the shoulder. They're not all the way at the where your arm is at, or all the way at the top part where the neckline is. Just this little point of the shoulder. And I went ahead and pinned it. If you have notches, I cut my notches in there, but you match those up. And I did the same thing on this side. Make sure that the right sides are together. This is the right side. These are the right sides of the fabric, and this is, you know, the wrong side, obviously. I mess it up all the time. But yeah, just like the picture, pretty much. Has the interfacing, the gathers right there, and then, you know, you're pinning it at the top. And what I'm going to do, all I'm going to do really is just do a basting stitch going across. Just doing a stitch going across right here, and then I'll do a zigzag stitch because this fabric is already starting to fray, and I want to keep it from fraying getting even more. If you have a serger, you can serge that, and that'd be great. But I don't have a serger, so I have to do this way. I'm going to do a basting stitch going across the top. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did like a straight basting stitch all the way across to hold the fabric down. And I have the overcasting foot on because I'm getting ready to do a zigzag stitch. And I went to the manual, the Brother 6000i. I don't remember what I had, the CS 6000i, and it comes with a manual. And you look at the manual for the overcasting stitches, you kind of look and see what type of fabric you have, and that'll let you know what type of stitch that you will need to do. So I'm doing number 6 because I have a lightweight fabric, and it also lets you know that you want how you want to position the fabric, and also tells you to use the foot number G, which is the presser foot. So this is a pressure foot right here. Like I said, it wants G, but you'll see the letter right there on the foot, so you don't have to try to guess which one is what. And you see how I have the fabric aligned, and all I'm going to do is do a little zigzag stitch straight across. So, hold on. Okay, I figured out what the problem is. As you can see, the machine is sewing pretty nicely now. I'm using the pressure foot. Just so kind of used to using the pressure foot, it makes it easier for me. But what's the good thing about this machine, what I do love, unlike my other previous sewing machines, it had an error message and it said E6. So I went to the manual, which is the section that says error messages, and went to E6, and it told me that the motor is locked up because the thread is tangled. If you do not have an error message on your sewing machine to tell you that, you'll be trying to figure out what is going on, unthreading the machine, rethreading the machine. But all I did was cut the threads, took the bobbin out, rewound the bobbin, and it's really simple to do that. Just follow the directions there. I took the foot out first before I did all that, and then I just rethread this right here, and now it's sewing really nicely. So yeah, that's all it was. But now I know I need to make sure I cut my threads in the back, and I don't have long threads hanging out here, because I think what happens is when I put the fabric inside, it got tangled in the machine. So that's a little side note for you guys who may have an issue with things getting tangled up. Your thread may be tangled up inside your bobbin. So just take your bobbin out and rethread the top part of your machine and see how that works out for you. Okay guys, so I finished sewing the shoulder seams up here. And as you can see, I have the gathers around the top part there. And the next step is to fold under the interfacing as well as this part here. And that will give you a nice kind of clean finished look without having the raw edges exposed. But yeah, that's what it looks like after you sew. At least that's what it looks like for me. So the shoulder parts in. Okay guys, this is the top. I have the gathers at the shoulder. The seams are already hemmed, and the side down here is sewn as well. See, I can zoom it out from. Oops. But yeah, the bottom part is a stitch going. There's a stitch going straight down here as well as a stitch going right across. But I may tack it like right in this area just to make sure I bra or whatever, my business is not out and showing. But I'm gonna put the pants on first and see how it fits all together. I don't want to make it too tight. I'm not sure yet. I still got some work to do with it. It's still very puffy at the top, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, that's how it's looking right now. I just kind of want to show you guys what the top looks like on and where I'm at in the process of sewing. But yeah, it stops like right above my belly button, like right here. My belly button's here, and it stops like right there. So the pants are kind of gather, because then you'll pull this part up and you'll add the waistband or whatever, so it'll be kind of like a little high-waisted. So it should be cute. Hopefully I can figure out these shoulders right here and get them laid a little bit more flatter, to be more flattering. I don't know. Okay, so what I decided to do for the shoulder seams that were really puffy and sitting on top of my shoulder, not laying flat at all, I decided to go ahead and serge them. I don't have a serger. My aunt has a serger, so I use hers. If you cut the extra fabric down, maybe use pinking shears and then like a really nice close zigzag stitch, you can kind of get a similar effect. But I did both for the shoulders. You guys see that? So I'm hoping that will allow the fabric to lay down flat and it help get rid of all the bulk that was sitting up there. See, the top's kind of hard to see because the print. But all the seams are finished on the sides, and then the armpits area, that's all finished, and this side is finished as well. So that's all finished on there. What I'm going to end up doing, still a nice little straight stitch right there to help lay this piece flat down. That's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to do that on both sides. I'm just going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to flatten that side, that seam down, and I'm just going to sew right on top, and hopefully I'll keep it flat.